Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday, guys. Today I have a pretty hot message for you. I am mad at about 90% of people in my audience. Comment below if at any given point you cannot hear me. I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going to try to pack it in about 20 minutes. This is going to be content for adults. So if you have kids around, please, I'm not going to curse. I'm not going to speak about anything controversial per se, but I will call out my adults or people who think they are adults in our audience, because we do have a lot of kids. I'm gonna call out a lot of kids today, and I don't know who needs to hear this message, but I guarantee you there is a lot of people on the other side of the screen who needs to hear it. I get this question a lot, Dimitri, how do you build a brand? And I travel a lot, and in the last 6 months I traveled to about 30 businesses. Many of them have built amazing brands in just 3 to 5 years, and I want to show you and share with you what is it that they're doing and why you are not doing it. And let's do quick check, quick test for yourself. If you're building a brand and adulthoodness test, we'll see if you're acting like adult in your business or like a child. Let's go. First, I want to recognize a few people here. Don't get mad, get even. Love it. Architectural Sheet Metal 101. How's it going, Dimitri? I am here representing sheet metal roofing industry. Represented. Welcome to the channel. Eric Richardson say, what up, my man? All. Eric Richardson, love your brand. You're definitely adult here in this chat, and you guys want to look up to Eric Richardson. Giovanni says, I want to shout out to East Penn Roofing in Amos, Pennsylvania. So here's the thing, guys. So many of you out there asking this question, how do you build a brand? And I'm going to tell you right away. So brand building consists of two things. Number one is what you are telling people about your brand. And number two is what other people saying about you. It's your reputation. So number one would be the content or ads that you're putting out, and number two is reviews and feedback that you have in your town. So what do people say about your brand, about your service? Do they recommend you? It's your network, it's your referrals, not only online reviews, but it's your referrals. Like, for example, you can be a really big builder or contractors in a small network. You can be B2B, but the word about your service will spread around fast. Like, I'll give you an example. I have a friend in Atlanta who does, 2 years ago, he was doing $15 million a year in hotel restoration. So he would go and, pretty much remodel hotels. He did not advertise, but he was in that niche, he was dominating. He lives in Atlanta and he travels all over. So he has a lot of hotel owners who would recommend him. So he built an amazing brand. He posted a lot of pictures before and after on LinkedIn page. So he did get his brand out, in the forms of, he would hire a few times videographers, but he built a network, and people, part of his branding was people referring him. Like, one business owner of one hotel owner would recommend him to another, and so on and so on. And he built empire. Used to work with a guy. So it's not always just your ads. Some of you think that I pick up on people and roofers, and I surely do. I pick on you, especially when you suck at something, when you suck at advertising. But I want to share the reason why I do it. It's not because I hate you. It's not because I want to pick a fight. It's because I want to help you. And right now I'm going to do exactly that. So this week, earlier on, I shared with you guys this ad. It was absolutely hilarious. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Okay, here it is. So if you guys remember this picture, the window store advertised this, Roofing Expert. Give it a like if you like when I call out people like this. So locally owned Roofing Experts ad from window store. So let me explain to you. Igor, help me. I can't. How do I get my cameras back on? All right, my bad. So here's the reason why I'm picking on ads like that. because I want you to really think what's going behind the scene and what this business is doing and what's the alternative. Ads like this are absolutely horrible for a few reasons. Give it a like, guys, if you like this topic. It really helps us, and I'm gonna go back to comments. So as a business owner, you have option number one: hire someone to do your advertising. I want you to think what's happening here. Window owner company, window store, placing this ad, guy standing on a reach, hilarious, right? Like Photoshop 101. It just, you wanna laugh if you're in the industry, but I want you to think about consumer. The message there is so wrong. You have a window store advertising roofing jobs. Here's another alternative that this owner or this business could be doing. Free phone, everybody has it. You can create ads or video like this, organic content marketing. Think about this. Think about video where owner of window store goes in and say, hey, my name is, Jack something, and we just finished this job, install Anderson windows, beautiful job, 10 seconds rant on the windows. But we have noticed that they didn't have a kick-out flashing. They have rotted wall. When we open the window, we noticed that it caused from the bad roof. The roof is 18 years old, so we gave them a quote, and today we're installing their roof. Didn't cost you anything. It's organic content. You're doing something every day, and you're sharing with the world. If I would put 100 consumers in one room and I would show them this ad you just seen and this video, one that is paid advertising, one that's free online content, what do you think people would choose? Who do you think people would trust in case if they have a leak and they're actually shopping for a roofer today? Think about it. Here's what's happening. Why we are not building our brands, why we are not sending messages out there like that. You're telling me that you can be an expert in 2021 and you cannot create a content? What's wrong with it? People asking you questions every single day. People, I'm not saying that everybody needs to become a YouTuber or influencer or throw yourself on the internet, but this is exactly what brand is. We have a company here in Minneapolis, Cellar Roofing. Back in the day, they built $50 million business, and I'm talking about retail every year, in and out, $50 million. It's doable. It's doable in many, many markets. Here's how they did it. So, of course, they've been in business for 40 years. That was pre-social media. I would argue that today it's easier to get to those levels with Instagram and social and stuff like that. Look what companies in our network doing. Your Apple Roofings, Monarch Roofings, Eustis Roofings, right? So think about what's happening. So this company, they would sign a contract with 17 radio stations, TV, and we all see those companies. You travel somewhere to Florida, you see Empire Roofing, advertising on TV, and people take pride when they hire those companies. They actually, like a lot of homeowners told me, like, who did your floors? Oh, Empire Floors, because you hear them everywhere. If you live in town, you see billboards all over the place, you see TV ads, you hear them on the radio, you think it's a big company. Guess what? Today is easier. Today, this is your new radio, this is your new TV. You guys already know it. Here's my biggest problem with you guys though. You know all of this. You've seen it. You know what's good for you. Just like exercising at the gym, you know that it's good. But here's what we're doing as adults that are wrong per se. You're adult now. Nobody gonna tell you to, hey son, wake up and go to work. Nobody told me today to come to my office and to start this Facebook and YouTube live stream. I have to motivate me. I have to be disciplined myself. You are adult now. And the question is, are you adult? Are you doing what adults do? Here's the honest freaking truth. And I'm gonna call you guys out and you test yourself. I would say that 90% of all of you are wasting time daily. And I'm not talking about 10-15 minutes. I'm talking about hours. You know how I know? Because I freaking know. If I would come to a business today and if I would grab your phone from your hands and we'll look at your screen time, be honest with yourself. Can we find a couple hours of wasted time? Is it a TikTok? Is it a YouTube? Or what is it? When I hear people say, I don't have time to exercise, I don't have time to make video content for my business, write a blog, whatever. You're just being a child. You're not adult yet. You need a mom and dad in your life, or coach, or like, I don't know who you need to kick your ass to do the hard thing, because it is a hard thing. We live in Instagram, everything Insta. We need it here and now. You think that one selfie, one video, one conference, one event will change your life? Here's the content that majority of people are putting out in our industry. You go to event, you go to, HAG certification, you go to JF class, you go to Malarkey factory tour, and you proud. You make a video, it's like, hey, training day. Nobody gives a crap about your training days. You know what people are waiting from your business? Here's what I want you to post. You go into the training today, great, awesome. I don't care what it is, and I don't care what you learn. Let's say you go to Becca Switzer program. Don't tell me where you went. I don't give a crap. I want to see results. Instead, do this. Learn 2-3 things, come back to your business, implement it, and make content about that. Let's say you learn something from Becca Switzer. Make a quick 5-minute YouTube video. Say, hey, 5 days ago, I attended this class, and I have learned that we can send this argument to insurance company, and we did this on this claim, and here's the proof. We got approved. We got extra $5,000 for this homeowner. Now, if I'm watching you, I'm like, man, this guy is on top of his game. Or you went to OSHA class, or you watch YouTube review about something. Here's what's happening. We see these reviews. We know the information. Everybody knows. You know you should be exercising. You should be doing work. You know the safety rules, everything. You just don't do crap. So the biggest brands in the industry, they actually implement it. Most of you, you're not serious about your business. You're not serious about your brand. You're here for the short term. You look at that next letter review. You look at the safety letter tool, and you will not do anything about it. What I want you to do, go buy it, implement it in your company, one thing at a time, and say, like, we just found out that this is the best underlayment. So moving forward, that's the only underlayment we're going to be installing. And here's why. Show me. Show me. If you like something, show me. Stop making content about what you're gonna do. Stop making content about where you just showed up or who you just met. Show me how it made you a better business owner. Show me what's there for you. Show me all of that. Hold. We're good? All right. Show me, guys. And this is hard. Listen, I do a lot of CrossFit, a lot of weightlifting. In 2015, I joined CrossFit. Here's what I didn't tell people. After 1 month, I dropped out. It was freaking too hard. The hard thing is it's hard to go. Like if you're deadlifting 300 pounds today and you want to get to 500-pound mark in your lifetime, I'm telling you, it's probably going to take you 3-4 years, depending on your age and a few other factors. It's not going to happen overnight. Just because you showed up and took a picture, listen. If you want results in fitness, and most power lifters, weightlifters, Olympic weightlifters, they'll tell you it takes time to build the strength. 7-8 years to get your Olympic weightlifting records. If you want to be competitive on a team, it's not going to happen overnight. The same thing happening with this. Look at my videos in 2015, 2016. It took me 2 weeks to record the first video. You want to become a better speaker? Start speaking. You want to create better content? Start creating content. I have 27 PRs, personal records, in fitness this year alone. I work out twice a day. I have 500-pound deadlift. I'm working on 5-minute mile. You can do anything you want if you put time to it, but you have to become an adult first. So many business owners out there, you guys are not adults yet. You're like little kids. You're getting distractions. You keep going to these classes. You keep being cute with your phones, like, oh, I'm here. Look, oh, I attended Las Vegas conference. Oh, I met this guy. Oh, I met that guy. But what's next? Next thing, you're going to start hiring those people. I see people dropping 10, 20 grand on coaches and classes and programs. Listen, nobody's gonna do it for you. I'm sorry, guys. No one will do it for you. Nobody gonna come and build your brand. We can help you. I can point you in direction. Here's the freaking ugly truth, and here's what I'm pissed about today. We have a school, and I teach you guys everything you need to know. Like Roofmatic started their company in 2016. You're gonna see them on our camera. On This Roofing started their company in 2017, I believe. Both are doing 3 million plus, 5 million for Roofmatic. They do everything I teach. Everything you've seen on this channel, they do. Every single practice, everything. The brand is on point. The reviews are there. You know, they throw themselves out on the market. They become market leaders. Think about this. There's so many guys out there who still wouldn't do it. And here's why I'm pissed. Because you wouldn't even call. You know, in our roofing school, we have a plan, $500 a month. You can call me every single week for 30 minutes. Yesterday I have a call. The guy cannot collect 12 grand from a builder. I told him exactly what to do. I guarantee you within a couple days, weeks, he's going to do it. Like, it doesn't matter what you have. Alan from Pennsylvania, he calls me every single week. And there's not a single thing that I cannot help him. And if I can't, I'll point him in the right direction. He needed commission tracker the other day for salespeople. We got it to him. No matter what the problem is in your business, we can help. But you know what? So many people would not even schedule a call. You're paying us, you're paying me, but you wouldn't schedule a call. It blows my mind. Guys, everything is in touch of your fingers. You can do this. You can start creating content. You can start building your brand. Instead, you're consuming content. Instead, you do the easy part. You know what most people do these days? They go to the gym and they just show up. You know how many times I work out with people who've been on their phones in their gym? It's the saddest thing ever. You already made it there, and you're still taking the sales calls, or you're checking someone. Like, no, this is your freaking zone. This is why I like CrossFit. Because you cannot do CrossFit for 1 hour, you know, with a team of 15 and being on your phone. It's impossible. You come to the gym, you throw it aside. Start making content, guys. And another reason why people don't do it, because maybe you're not a real expert. Maybe you don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you don't know anything about roofing. Maybe you're not solving problems. If that's the case, freaking get out of the way. Leave it to the companies who are willing to be the best of the best. You cannot convince me that you, my friend, are fixing people's problems every single day, and you cannot make at least one video that will help your potential consumers about something that you did that week. One video a week, it's 52 videos per year. You know what will happen to your business if you have 50 videos per week? I mean, first couple will suck, but then you're gonna get better. Here's what's gonna happen. People think about TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, that, oh, people gonna find me, and then you'll do one video, you'll get 25 views, and you get discouraged. It didn't go viral. Who freaking cares? It's not about that. It's actually in reverse. When you put the effort and you put it out there, here's what's gonna happen. You still will have to drive traffic to your website. You still will have to go out, meet the homeowners, and look for new people, right? Just like when we're hiring people for our businesses, first thing what we do, probably check their social. We want to know who we're dealing with. We want to know what kind of posts they're posting, like politically, religiously, like how controversial they are, right? So you see the resume, you want to see what that person is all about. Guess what? Your homeowners, your potential clients doing the same thing. People who sign up for roofing school, they see Roofing Insights videos. They see what kind of coach, what kind of mentor, what kind of information I'm putting out, what kind of beliefs I have before they hire me. Same was when I was running roofing business. In 2015-16, I was putting videos out. I was helping people. I was making videos about roofing products. I was like real stuff about myself and about problems I was solving. People were calling me, I would show up, and they would tell me, hey, I've seen your videos. And so many of you will do 1-2 videos, you get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. It's not for people to find you, but it's for people who already found you. What are they gonna see? If they are Googling your name and you're not showing up, and there's so many brands out there, How do I know it? Because I travel to you and I Google your company name, and there's nothing shows up on the first page. Listen, if you don't show up on the first page of Google, if people Google your name, you absolutely suck. You have zero brand out there. And if you're not willing to change it, if you're not willing to invest, maybe you do deserve to be out of business in 1 or 2 years like most companies. I'm just saying, if you're a true expert, you can teach me something. What are you expert in? Is it metal roofing? Is it roof repairs? What is it? Is it insurance claims? Is it working with insurance company? Teach me, please. I'm gonna go real quick to comments and I'll continue. I'm almost done, guys, I promise you. All right, so who do we have here? Tom Capnap says, love you, brother, keep up the face. Nate Schwippe says, how's the progress going on the companies you are rebranding? It takes time. Some companies will be launching in January, so like it's a longer game. It's not fast. It's not overnight. But when we are there, we will make updates and stuff like that. I take credit for the ballerina comment. Love it. Love this topic. Every time I talk to a homeowner about home improvement, they cringe because there's so many shady contractors out there that they hear horror stories about. Brett Loving says, we're low capital startup in Central Florida. What 3 things do you recommend to focus on for branding? Reviews, make sure you have amazing brand name. Florida is competitive and it's getting more saturated as we speak. More and more companies move into Florida. I would say be unique, pick smaller niche. Like I would rather be a metal company than all companies, so specialize in one thing. Make it a majority of your business. Like it could be clay roofing, it could be concrete tiles, it could be flat, but when you're a specialist in one area, people tend to trust you more versus when you're just trying to get as much as you can. And this is the problem with the advertising I show you. So people think like, window store advertising for roofing products, for roofing services is not a big deal. It's a huge deal because it's a wrong message for the consumer. What the consumer think? They think this company is a money grabber. They just, they're not true expert probably anything. Why window store is advertising roofing? I mean, ask yourself that question. When you go to McDonald's, you don't want them to work on your tires, right? McDonald's is good for one thing. When you're a specialist, people trust you. We go to Best Buy not to buy lumber, but to buy, good phone, good headphones, good microphone and stuff. That's the specialty of Best Buy store. And the more you do, the easier it is to fail. So focus, pick up a brand, and just advertise. This is Spy It On. Thanks, Dale. I limited my social media time for 1 hour per day. Talk faster. You're taking up all my time. Don't tell me, show me. Absolutely. Actions are always louder than bumper stickers. Absolutely. I don't have time to watch this video. Got to go back my SEO training. Love it. I'm sure Dmitry going to hit on it, but the 3 we see from the best improvement companies. All right. Hello, peeps. Hello, Shane. David, what's up with the black hearts, man? What's the best way to move siding ladder rack? I have my first job coming next week. I know I'll have to do research on the best way. So I really want my team to be more physically in shape. Got everyone Crunch memberships, which is part of the benefits with us. Beating Lanai out back with a mini gym. Now I got 2 guys from Crunch coming over for sales from church probably. Yes, we used to do the same thing. The best time you can spend with your sales guys and your employees is at a gym or physical activity. Absolutely love that practice. Palm jacks. I guess palm jacks was the answer to move a siding ladder. Yes, I agree with that so far, but I just don't know if there is a better ways. That's all. Now, how should roofers market cutting edge products like F-Wave? Like, first of all, make sure if I would be like F-Wave or any other smaller niche product, what I would do is I try to sell as much as possible, like push that. And then if let's say I'm in Minneapolis and I install 10 F-Way roofs. Honestly, you can make a call to F-Way and say, hey, did anybody install more F-Way roofs in my market this year? And if F-Way says, nope, you're number one, that's the next thing I do. I would literally made a video like that Stormwood Roofing or whatever your roofing company is, number one dealer of F-Wave in Minneapolis. That's the statement. When you're number one in anything, people tend to trust you. Now you're professional, you're expert, you've done the jobs, nobody else done it. Number one F-Wave dealer in the Midwest, whatever. People love that. You know, if they're gonna be on the market for such products, you can make reviews about it. You can, another thing what I would do, F-Way review by your company name. So when they go on YouTube, boom, your name comes. If they are searching for F-Way product, or it can be any product, it could be, you know, teak or metal roofing. So when you have a product that you're expert and you love, just absolutely keep pushing it. Start coming up with the slogans, names, maybe email signature, number one F-Wave dealer, wherever. People love that stuff. People like niche products and they tend to trust more. Like I would rather hire someone who specializes in F-Wave only, or like the biggest one. Even, I mean, who cares if you install just 10? 10 is just this year. Like in the first year of business, I installed 10 roofs. I mean, I still did $900,000 in sales overall, but people don't need to know the amount. People need to know that you know what you're doing. Roofing business builder. Should roofing business owners delegate the making of the content to a person in their company or a department of control the content themselves? Absolutely do it in-house. Here's the thing, nobody knows your business better than you do, and I've done this mistake like many times. Like the reason we see that ballerina video, and I'm gonna bring it up one more time on the screen, hold on. The reason we see ads like this is because we outsource our marketing. The reason we have so many bad contents out there because it's not authentic. When you hire someone to do stuff for you, like nobody knows business better than you. Business owner, I don't care how shy you are, I understand that it's a hard thing to do. I get it. It was hard for me. Trust me, it was. I mean, when people mock you, like all my friends were mocking me, you YouTuber now, like, yeah, you will become better, but at the beginning you will suck at it. We're all gonna start with 0 reviews. In the beginning, when I was making videos, just like you guys today, I was getting 15, 20, 30 views per video. So what? In today's in thousands. And you know, 3 years from now it'll be 10,000. Who cares? You are being you. It's your school. It's your journey. It's your journey to perfect, which probably will never happen. But look at my videos today and look at my videos 3 years ago. You'll see the difference. If you start today, 3 years from now, you will be lifting heavier and your content will be better. So let's go back to comments. Finishing, guys, promise you. How do you properly price for overhead? I don't know how to answer that. There's no such a thing as properly. Like the name of the game is you keep cutting your cost. Try to lower your overhead. You don't price for overhead per se, but you have to know your numbers, I guess. The industry standard is 10% net, 40% gross profit margins, and numbers have to be just in check. If your overhead is so big, I mean, at some point you have to become competitive. So if you're like huge company, you can't just charge people for overhead just because you're bigger. You have to give the reason to hire you, and honestly, bigger companies should be more efficient too. So you have to figure out your numbers. There's no easy answer here. Thank you for my directory, really awesome. I have an estimate this weekend. I'll let you know how it goes. Absolutely. By the way, more and more people are sharing that they are getting more and more leads. We have companies who are getting up to 10 leads. We only have few companies who didn't get any. Most companies got at least a couple leads so far. TJ McCormick says, need to get back to making content. Talk soon. Absolutely. All right, guys, that's it for today. Don't be a child. Nobody gonna do it for you. Nobody gonna come and save a day. Nobody gonna wake you up, say, son, go to work. You're an adult now. Nobody gonna say, stop watching Netflix. Nobody gonna, you know what is good for your business. Start doing it. You freaking adult. This is adults talk. You know you should be making videos. What video are you gonna make today? I don't care if it's gonna be average, mediocre, or stupid video. Just start. Start building your brand. Nobody gonna build a brand for you. No marketer can build a brand for you. Your parents not gonna build your brand for you. Your employees not gonna build your brand for you. You're gonna build your brand. Thank you guys so much for coming. See you later.